Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we're taking a look at this new wave of Transformers Super 7 figures. For those who don't know what Super 7 is, basically it's like another company is making these toys. It's more like the Red series, but more expensive. Anyways, what I'm really fascinated with this wave is that it's more obscure characters and obscure Transformers. And of course they don't really transform, it's just mostly the action figure, that's the whole thing about these. But it's the fact that they're doing these certain characters really do catch my attention, and a lot of other people's attention too, because they were actually excited for this. I have not seen that much excitement for a Super 7 wave in a long time. Anyways, the first figure that we've got is the Alligaticon. For those who don't know, there was an episode of Generation 1 where the Decepticons pretty much took over a city, and they took Optimus Prime, they took him apart, and they recreated him as this alligator thing, as well as a sentry turret on top of the tower. That's what you're getting here. And then you also have a decapitated head. And also they threw in the cab because, you know, why not? And I gotta say, this does look pretty cool. It does remind me of what was shown in the cartoon. You know, you have the classic red and blue color scheme of the Optimus Prime, just a very obscure thing that a lot of people don't really think about unless they do an alligator transformer and kind of want an Alligaticon. I know that with the Skull Cruncher, I wanted an Alligaticon, and I don't think they did that, which is kind of weird. Perfect opportunity, especially with the Titan Master gimmick. I mean, you've got a decapitated head right there. It pretty much sells itself at that point. But anyways, I do like the idea of this. I do like the fact that it's got Optimus Prime's arm with the rifle. It's just, I found a lot of amusement with that. Anyways, moving right along, we also have Wreck-Gar. Now, interesting enough, it definitely does remind me of the current Studio Series figure, especially when the side packs apparently move. And by the way, I don't think these photos are going to be finalized. Sorry, what I should say is, I don't think these are the final renders of the figures. But you do get a lot of accessories. I use these images to really show the accessories, but you do get two different wheels. You can see that two spikes on Wreck-Gar is missing. That's going to replace that. You've got the different variant of the hands, so that's pretty good. You do have a couple of battle weapons, including a rifle, which I completely forgot to talk about in the review, as well as some energon sticks, blah, blah, blah. But one thing that I really do like is that you could swap the head for the toy version head. I thought that was kind of amusing. So, yeah, I definitely would keep the animation model design head because I think that flows better with the body. But just the idea that they had that, it's just a funny little novelty. Anyways, we also have Generation 2 Megatron, which is funny because we've also got that from the Selects line for the War for Cybertron Generations toys. But what I will say is this is a lot more accurate to what Megatron should look like. First of all, he's got that big cannon thing that's going to plug over the shoulder, which I really do like. He's also got the fusion cannon that he typically has in the Generation 1 toy. I like that's thrown in. A bunch of different rifles and blasters and swords that I'm pretty sure are references in the IDW, or not IDW, sorry, in the comics, I should say. And you got a couple of different variants for the head, including one that's more of a Generation 1 style head, so that's pretty cool. And different hands, so you can swap those out. And he does look pretty good for the most part. I think that the green could have been tinted just a little bit darker, and that would have been fine. And I will say that with the torso, it does look kind of weird how it's just kind of a box in the middle of it. I do understand what they're going for. It gets out of the way of the treads, so I do like that. But, I don't know, I just kind of would like a more, I don't know, just not straight design, if that makes any sense. And last but not least, this is the one figure that people are definitely excited for, and I don't blame anyone for getting this. This is IDW's Tarn, which is probably why I was confusing IDW with comics. Anyways, so this is Tarn. He also comes with Nickel, so, you know, that's the first time we've got that in action figure form. But Tarn, I mean, this looks incredible. He's got the dual fusion gun blaster thingy-mabobber, and he doesn't really have a face mask to cover the face. Instead, what they did is made a separate head, and then also the mask is a separate piece in itself. So I do think that's pretty clever. I think that the color scheme is nice. I think the details are pretty much spot on. You also get the different hands. I love the open claws. I think that's pretty cool, the ones in the middle there. And yeah, I think out of any figure, this is the one that's going to interest me the most, and I don't blame anyone else for thinking the same thing. So with that out of the way, what do you guys think? Please comment below, let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I will see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV, now that's just prime.